Hey everybody, it's Mike. This message is going to be a little more targeted at sales organizations or organizations with sales functions, in particular telecommunications, where I have the deepest understanding and a lot of upstanding relationships over the last 7 years of my career. So I want to talk about sales enablement. It's kind of a new buzzword on the street. Earlier this year, I became a member of the Sales Enablement Society. There's a lot of people who are involved in social selling and content marketing and using some of the new tools and business intelligence that's available out there to bridge the gap between sales and marketing. So marketing has traditionally been responsible for putting out content, for creating marketing assets to address new product deployments, to talk and maybe overcome objections, and ultimately to generate inbound leads. Sales enablement kind of bridges that because there are some disconnects. Sales will say, oh, the leads from marketing are not qualified, they suck. Marketing will say the sales guys can't close a door, right, let alone a sale. So sales enablement is all about bridging that. A year ago, hardly anyone had heard of the term sales enablement. Today, the Sales Enablement Society has over 3,000 members. I started a local chapter here for Western New York and Niagara, Ontario, to kind of bring an international perspective to this. Several forward-thinking corporations have already created roles with titles that include sales enablement. A few companies that you may recognize, a lot of these are in technology because, again, that's where my career has been rested the last 7 years. But CA Technologies, IBM, Cisco, a non-tech company is Paychex, where they see that there's value in content marketing and distributing through the network of their reps, especially when there's large sales organizations and there's big sales and marketing teams. We need to bring them together and get them in alignment. Sales enablement is an emerging function and a hybrid role that bridges this gap between sales and marketing to provide the tools and the training and the assets that help customers make buying decisions. It also helps us rate leads and target customers when they're ready to buy, when they're looking to buy, and there's tools that help give us insight into that. There was a survey that was done by Demand Metric, where they kind of asked the burning question, what is sales enablement? And they did a survey and a study digging into the meaning of the term and, more importantly, identifying the best practices. And what they came up with were 9 tasks that fall under the sales enablement umbrella. And what those 9 tasks were, and some of these exist in organizations, some of them don't, some of them are dispersed between teams, between sales and marketing. So again, alignment is the main thing we're preaching here with this. Coaching members, onboarding sales staff, making sure that onboarding is more than just 1 week of learning process and tools, but an ongoing training to get people up to speed and shorten the learning curve, and more importantly, shorten their ability to close sales and put new qualified leads into the pipeline. It includes content marketing and creating assets, which would also include social selling. It includes performing analysis and looking at the data to make these database decisions, putting systems and support in place to standardize and automate parts of the process. So maybe it's email templates, maybe it's an easier way for your staff to share a uniform message with their personal networks, which creates brand awareness. It drives lead generation, and in a lot of cases we're seeing this 5x or 10x the amount of referrals that are coming in through a rep's existing network. It also includes developing a strategy around marketing and sales and how these two teams work together. It includes sales training, which is part technical and part sales. The sales profession has changed a lot, where it used to kind of be smile and dial or go out and door knock. Relationships are as important as ever, but interruption marketing is blocked, right? Everyone is hiding behind an email. They're hiding behind a voicemail box or a secretary, so it's more important that we use social to proactively push out the content and overcome objections before they're raised to help customers get closer to that buying decision. There's statistics that say 65% of the buying decision is made before they ever engage a vendor in the conversation. So if you're missing this piece of the pie, you're missing your opportunity to close business. Integrating new channels, whether it's LinkedIn or Facebook or some other tool that's available to you. We represent several tools that we've tried ourselves, that we've used for our clients. We've got data to back the tools we're using to help, again, automate and boost engagement with minimal effort from your team. I've worked on several teams where it was kind of wild, wild west. Everybody just created their own content, pushed it out to their networks, but you're missing that if sales and marketing work together on a uniform message, high quality content, get everybody sharing 1 or 2 messages a week with their network, we're seeing 8, 9, 10x engagement on their posts when it's shared with a personal network as opposed to shared through a corporate website or a corporate blog. And the 9th is cross-selling and upselling opportunities. So taking that into the strategy up front, knowing that maybe you get in the door on a low profit margin or a no profit margin trial, but that once a customer has your solution in their hands and they start to use it, they're going to be more inclined to purchase. A lot of times I use the example of software as a service where someone subscribes to a subscription, and then for them to truly optimize the use, there's going to be some type of support contract or training piece that's involved as an upsell or a cross-sell to somebody who's already subscribed to the service at some level. This study revealed a couple stats I got here. 75% of respondents reported that sales enablement made a moderate or significant contribution to their sales force. 88% of the respondents with effective sales enablement functions classified their organization as very strategic. So sales enablement we're seeing is on the proactive, the forward-thinking organizations that want to be a leg up. We see that investments is heavier in large organizations as opposed to small businesses. Not to say a small business can't do it, but maybe they don't have the budget for a sales enablement dedicated staff member. Then maybe you work with a third party like us who can kind of bring you best practices, let you pick and choose what you implement, and do it with less cost up front. But I'll tell you what, the small businesses and the medium businesses that do implement this, that don't lag behind, are going to have a leg up on all of their competitors. The large players are going to have to do it, or they're going to lose their competitive advantage. But for small guys that are looking for every opportunity to get a leg up on your competition, I hope this catches your ear. I list off 9 things. Maybe you grab 1 or 2 that you want to implement today. Maybe it's better training. Maybe it's putting a tool in place to automate this process. Maybe it's finding a way to share it with your reps' personal networks instead of just through the corporate blog. And we've got those solutions available to you. Easy to implement. We just need to have conversations about where your goals are, what your challenges are, and how we can best fit that solution. There's going to be a blog post released. I'll share it with the network. You'll see it find me on LinkedIn, and you'll see it there in the next day or 2. But I really hope to have some more conversations. If this is something that piques your interest as a rep or as an organization, maybe you kick the video upline. Maybe you reach out to me directly. You call me. You email me. You find me on LinkedIn and send me a message. But let's start the conversation. Let's see how we can help each other. As you know, my goal is to help you achieve yours. I say that over and over and over through coaching performance results. I'm all about win-win relationships. This isn't one-sided. If you don't get anything from me, listen to the video, maybe you take something away. If you want help implementing this for yourself or for your organization, then take the burden off yourself and trying to go learn it all. Bring somebody like me in to at least teach you up front, and then if your team wants to take it and run with it, so be it. If you want done-for-you solution, then work with me and my team, and we can help with content curation, implementing a few of the best tools, introducing you to some options. But I want you to take notice. I want your business to succeed, and I want to be a catalyst in helping you do that. So have a great afternoon. Mike Spence with Coaching Performance Results. I'd love to talk to you if you have any interest, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.